Welcome. In front of me is a Motorola Moto G82, and today I'll show you how you can apply a tempered glass to this phone. So for this I'll be using a tempered glass for a different phone, but because it's basically the ideal size for it, it won't really matter. As you can see, it's basically perfect. So that's what I'll be using. Now inside of your little package you should have obviously the tempered glass and one of these, or two of these I guess, wet and a dry wipe. Now you can use those if you want to, but to be honest I do probably recommend using something like a microfiber cloth if you have one laying around, just because these wet and dry wipes are, like, as you can see, absolutely enormous right here, so it's kind of hilarious to use. And that's number one. And number two, sometimes the wet wipe has been laying around for quite some time and it becomes a dry wipe, so you have two dry wipes which don't really clean the display off too well. And to be honest, the ones that at least come with these glasses that I have right here, the tempered glass, are kind of horrendous. They leave like smudges all around and it's just a pain to actually clean it off. So that's why I use microfiber. So to get started, I'm going to quickly go into how I applied tempered glass myself. If you have a different way of doing it, then go right ahead and use it. I'm just going to kind of show how I will be doing it for the people that have never done it and maybe are looking for just a, well, I guess a little bit of a specific way to do it that I guess works for me. Maybe it will work for you as well. So the way I do it is I will apply the glass at an angle, so it's kind of like lifted up right here, as you can see. And I'll just make sure that it's aligned properly at the very top, so from the right and left side of the very top. And now what I don't recommend doing is just kind of like pushing it as far as you can to the case, because that will result in it just kind of sticking out a little bit later on. So you can just push it in all the way and then just give it like a millimeter or so away from it. And once you do so, you can then use your pointer finger and thumb to kind of pinch at the phone itself, as the bezels of it, and start pinching it kind of like to the point that you can actually feel the tempered glass. The reason why you want to do this is this will allow you to position the tempered glass in the middle, so it has even spaces right here between the edge of the case and the glass from either side. So you can feel when it's actually like evenly spaced, and then you would start placing it down and kind of try to feel the middle of it as well, using the same kind of tactic of just feeling the bezels while you're pinching the display. And when you feel that it's basically in the middle, start lowering it even lower, and then all of a sudden just, or at the end, just drop it and it should fall in perfectly. So that's how I will apply the tempered glass. So anyway, let's just clean off the display. Now you want to get rid of most of the smudges, but most importantly you want to make sure that there is no dust on your display. If there isn't one, you can then proceed to apply your display. Now if some kind of dust settles on your screen, wipe it off before actually applying the glass itself. So now apply it just like I mentioned before. And I think I didn't give it enough spacing right here, or give it too much. Oh, no, never mind. It's all the way in. So as you can see, it's perfectly on here. Now if you gave it a little bit too much space, so if you move it a little bit too low, it might interfere with the case itself. So if that is the case, if that is the case for it, the tempered glass won't stick fully to the display. It will start to be like, the case is getting in the way. So you can use your fingernail, pry it up all the way, and then try to shift it a little bit further upwards so it won't interfere with the case. But as you can see, for me it went perfectly on there. So yeah. So anyway, that is how you can apply your tempered glass. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.